Welcome back. Let's put it in the ether. Alright, I just want to say that as men out there, you have to have character. What do I mean by that? You have to have character, right? Characters bring you validation, characters bring you respect, characters bring you honesty, characters bring people of worthiness, right? Character. What is character? A character is a person who's consistently the same. He never changes who he is, right? You do not change your principle. You do not change who you are, because as soon as you change, right, that breaks you out of your character, right? Why do I bring that up? When you break out of your character, it's harder for people to trust you because you're not consistent. In order for people to trust you, you have to be consistent in life. Stand by your principles, stand by your meaning, right? Because if you're not consistent with your life, that means you switched up a lot, right? And when people look at that, when people look at people who flip-flop, who switch, that means those person cannot be trusted. Because you do not know what way will they go. If people switch up so many times, right, changing their characters, you don't know what to trust from them, right? This is why it's so important to have characters in your life, to be a person of character. Because you want to be trusted. People want to trust you with $1 million. People want to trust you to have your cars. If you cannot be trusted, right, that means you cannot have option in life. You cannot have those doors open in life. In order for a door to open in your life, that means people need to trust you, right? In order to gain opportunity in life, that means people need to trust you, right? Look at the movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, right? You know, some people like it, some people don't, right? But look at him, right? Will Smith character, right? What got him to that success, right? What got him to that success is because he's consistent. He never changed up who he is, right? Because his boss keep asking for this, that, and third. His dad was testing him, right? His boss was testing him, right? Before that, he was working for free, right? His boss was testing him, borrowing money, right, to see if he could trust him, right? And he was being consistent. He always let his boss borrow money. He always do this extra favor for his boss, never questioning him, never going back on his word, never switching it up, right? He never say no to his boss, right? And what does that lead him? That got him to that opportunity. He got through that door, and what that happened? It got that job that he wanted. If you see the movie, watch the movie. I think that's one of Will Smith's best movies. That he could have got something for it, right? But I digress about Will Smith. But I'm just saying, I'm just using that as an example. You have to stay consistent in your life. You have to stay consistent with your principle. Because if you don't stay consistent, people will not have loyalty with you. People will not trust you, right? A good man is a man of character, right? People don't break out of character for no reason, right? If you see somebody who break out of character, something that you don't see him do that often, right? Then you have to question him. Like, now he's gonna bring question into a person, right? Right. So that's why you don't trust politicians, right? What do politicians go up there? He's playing a character. That's why you don't trust actors. Actors playing character. Actors, excuse me. Actors are basically empty vessels, right? That's what it is. Actors are empty vessels. They don't have their unique personality. That's why it's easier for them to switch up roles and stuff like that. It's easier for them to have different emotion because method actors is just empty vessels. A good actor is an empty vessel. They can switch up roles at any time, switch up emotions. That's how you distinguish a good actors, right? An actor is somebody you should not be trusted, right? You should not trust actors because how do you know they are lying if they switch up that much? Right? Same goes for attorneys. Same goes for politicians. Right? Attorney, you don't understand. Some attorney out there, they take acting classes. Acting classes build up their confidence. Acting classes make them speak out better in front of an audience. All right? Acting classes will improve the way of speaking to convince a jury. Right? People don't know that. Some of these attorneys, they took acting classes in their law school years or in their high school years. That's why they're so good at portraying. They're so good at persuading, right? Actors are great at persuading people, right? Politicians are great at persuading people. When you look down on it, politicians, what do they do? Politicians are basically failed lawyers, right? If you're a good lawyer,
Why would you go into politician if you're a great lawyer? Because great lawyers make a lot of money, right? Lawyers, when it comes to politician, lawyers make more money if you're a good lawyer. If you never lose a case, if your reputations stand on it, that you never lose any case, you 100% flawless, right? You make a lot of money. All right, you will make a lot of money. So when you make that much money as a lawyer, you do not need to get into politicians. Because politicians don't make that much money. You have to be a corrupt individual to be a politician. This is why you do not trust politicians, right? Politicians switch up on you. What they portraying out there for you to see, right? What they portraying for you out there is just a cult of personality. That's what they want to see. But behind closed door, they're a totally different person. Which means that they change their character. They're not consistent of who they are. Right? That's why you want to be a person of character. You do not change your character. Be who you are. Don't fall back on your principle, right? If you believe in certain things, stand firm on it. Do not change. Maintain masculine frame, right? If you believe something so much, don't change, right? Because your credibility is on the line right here, right? If somebody switch up so much, right? That what kind of credibility are they trying to prove? Right? How can you trust a person like that? That just flip flop like that. Go back on their word. You can't trust a person like that. Right? Would you trust a person like that who lie? That's basically a person who keeps lying to you. Right? Like they keep lying to you all the time. Switching up characters is just basically lying to you all the time. They constantly lie. If they constantly lie to you all the time, how do you trust that? This is why it's so important to have characters in it, to be a person of characters. And people don't talk about that much. Right? If you're a honest person, be honest. If you're a ruthless person, be ruthless. If you're a criminal, right? If you identify as a criminal, admit you're a criminal. Stay in character. At least people know who you are and know your positions, right? It's hard to know a person if they keep switching up on you. It's hard to trust a person. It's better off to trust a racist, right? That tell you he's a racist in your face than to trust a person to say he's not a racist and stab you in the back. All right, I prefer to know my enemy who tell it to my face than an enemy that lie to me. All right, it's better off. It's better off to know that he's a racist and tell you the whole truth than for him to stab you in the back. Right? That's what it is. That's how I see it. All right, so you have to be a person of character. If you're not a person of character, people can't trust you. People will not take you seriously, and because of that, you will not have open doors opportunity out there in the world. All right, you have to be a person of character so people can rely on. I mean, there is something you have to put your feet down. You can't just say yes to everything to people, right? So people won't take advantage of you. But you have to be a person of character, person of principle, right? To let people know your boundary. Like I'm not for this. So if you can ask me that thing, I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm not gonna break that character for you, right? Or I'm not a thief. I'm not gonna do this for you. I'm not easily bought out. Don't even try to buy me out, right? Because that's not what I do. Because I stand by my character, right? People don't understand what character is. Right? A character is look. Characters always stay the same, right? For example, letter. A letter A is the same as in America as it is in Canada, as it is in Europe or in England, right? It stay the same, right? Once the letter A changes, is out of its character, right? Character don't change, right? I hope I could put that in a better perspective for you to understand. That's the point of character. Character don't change for nobody. Right? If they don't change, that's a person of character. What you need to worry about is people who change a lot, who switch up on you often as possible. Right? Those are the people you do not want to trust, who constantly changing, constantly lying to you. All right? Who said one thing and mean another thing. A hypocrite. All right? A hypocrite is somebody you don't want to change. I mean, you do not want to trust. Right? That means they're not consistent in what they believe in. They don't believe in their words. Right? This is why it's so bad to be a hypocrite, right? And this is why all those liberals out there, they're truly hypocrites. They don't understand what they're preaching for, right? They say they want to end what?
green gas, fossil fuel. Yet again, the car that they're driving in is made of petroleum, which is fossil fuel. The clothes that they wear, right? They want Greenpeace or Green New Deal, right? Not understanding that the clothes that they wear are petroleum based. The shoes that they walk on are petroleum based. The sign that they're holding in protest are petroleum based, right? So it shows their hypocrisy, right? This is why people don't trust this leftists, because in actuality they're mainly hypocrites. They're not person of character, so you do not trust them, right? These Democrats, they switch up a lot. Right? They're not people of character, so that means you should not trust them. They're hypocrites, right? This is why it's so bad to be a hypocrite. You do not want to be a hypocrite. But on that note, guys, if I missed something, leave a comment below. All right, like, share, subscribe, and on that note, peace and blessings.